Ready?
3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reality Rockstars of Real Estate. My name is Cinthya Banta,
I'm Laura Polly.
and we are both realtors here at JLA Reality in the Baytown office. So, hello, everyone. So why are we doing this? We're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to tell you a little bit about us, and we're going to start with Laura. Laura.
What you want to know?
How long you been a realtor?
I am actually working on my 4th year as a realtor. I started this prior to COVID, sorry. That's when I started doing this, and I have never looked back. I don't think I can go back to regular job 8 to 5, even though we're come to the office, but I don't think I can go back to that. How about you? How long you been doing this?
So I've been a realtor for 7 years. I used to be a teacher until I got sick, and so then I went into real estate. I used to be the difference in the life of a child. Now I'm a difference in the whole family, and I love helping families with home ownership. And the greatest accomplishment for me is to give them the key and let them know, like, hey, welcome home. So I've been doing this for 7 years, and I absolutely love it.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part about being a realtor, it's showing property to future homeowners, and I've always loved looking at property. My mom used to be a housekeeper when I was little, and so I used to go and help her clean homes, and homes have always fascinated me. So I love looking at homes, and with that, again, just giving the key. It's my favorite part. What about you, Laura? What is your favorite part about real estate?
Oh, I was telling you earlier, my favorite part is showing buyers. I'm more of on the listing side usually, but when I show buyers, and I know Cynthia's going to agree, when you show them the house and you see it on their face that is their house, that they're so excited to bring their family, they bring everybody. If you're Mexican like us, you're gonna bring everybody.
Yes, el tío, el vecino,
Everybody,
primo.
Neighbors, don't forget the neighbors. They're gonna bring everybody. You can definitely see it, and I love that because they bring everybody that they are thinking to invite, because that's where they're going to make their memories. That's where their family comes. That's where
And
it
you
changes.
mentioned something, right? Like you said, you just know, right?
You know it.
Like
You see
us
it.
as realtors, we're trained to look at our clients' face, right? Because when we open the door, the wife can be like, ugh, right?
Yeah.
Like there are just certain facial expressions that they do, and you're like, you know what, this isn't the one. Let's move on to the next one. And then it's like once they see the one that it's for them, you see their eyes just kind of twinkle and
They come alive.
You're like, oh,
Yes.
well,
with that, what do you dislike the most about being a realtor?
So what I dislike the most about being a realtor is showing homes that are for investment property. I've come home with fleas. I've gone inside homes where you turn on the lights and you just don't want to go in there, right? So, I do have a lot of investor clients that are looking for investment property. So what I do is I open the door and I tell them, you're free to go look around, but I'm going to wait right out here, outside the house. And
I'm not taking fleas home.
I'm not taking fleas home or roaches or anything like that. And we write that off for you. And so, yeah, that's, showing investment property. What about you, Laura? What is one thing you don't like about real estate?
Oh my gosh, the thing that I don't like is giving bad news.
Oh, yeah.
When I start a transaction, I always tell my clients there's going to be times when you're just going to love me, that I'm going to tell you the best news and you're just going to love it. But then there's times that I'm going to give you those news and you just but we have to tell you. And as bad as it is, we are the communication line. So if something goes wrong in title or in the lending process or anything, who's the one that gives the bad news? We do.
Yeah.
So, and it's better to tell them up front, but I don't like it. I guess I put myself in their shoes, and then you're like, what if I were to receive those news? But it's part of the job.
It is part of the job. I mean, our jobs are not easy. There's all these reality TV shows that our career is very glamorous and easy, and we make all this money. Well, glamorous.
No.
You should see us in the summer days. How are we showing
when
property?
we're melting and You know, I mean,
Is my makeup melting? What makeup?
I guess we don't sell houses. We don't sell Sunset in Dayton in the middle of the summer in 2-3
You see
acres.
cows.
No, we don't do that. So
You step on some questionable piles of something.
but we're still walking, and so I guess it gets us to the next thing. What do you want to get out of us doing this podcast videos? You know, what's the part for you that you want to show?
So we're trying to do this podcast just to.
Sorry, my phone is ringing. You know,
Of course, rude. Well, we're just trying to do this podcast just to put out there the reality of real estate, right? And so we're just going to have fun with this. We're going to bring you some horror stories in real estate. We're going to bring you some good, funny ones and some families that they've struggled and how they overcame and became homeowners. So this podcast is to promote all of that, all the good and the bad and the ugly in real estate. And we're going to be interviewing other agents. We're going to be interviewing our broker. We're going to be interviewing
our office manager. We're gonna have other even agents that are not with JLA. They're gonna come over here and they're gonna join us, and they're gonna talk about their business and bring up their wacky stories and their good stories. And for all of you guys that want to get into real estate, we can also talk about that. We're here to do all that. So stay tuned for chapter 2.